What is good, guys, man? Thank y'all for tuning back into the channel. If you're new, make sure you hit that sub button down below to be notified for every single video that I drop, man. And how you know you'll be notified is when you hit that subscribe button, you hit that bell, and that whole bell's supposed to turn white, and then you press all. That's how you know you'll be notified, man. Shout out to my new subscribers, man. Man, that last video hit 22K. I don't know what is that now. It looked like it's going to be at 100K, man. And we done went up like 1,000 plus subscribers, man. And we almost at 14K, man. So y'all keep watching the videos, man. It's only gonna get better and better, man. Y'all liking the content, I'm gonna keep on reacting to the content, man. But listen, a lot of y'all has been watching these creepy stories from my childhood. I would have done all of them together, but every story is different and every story is unique and interesting from her childhood, and I believe every bit of it, man. And this is a story about her childhood, about her seeing a lizard man. I don't know what this is about, but without further ado, go ahead and let's go and get into it. And if you're looking for a TikTok, it's at I am the Keanu right. Y'all see it right there, man. Y'all can definitely go ahead and check out her channel, man, on her TikTok, man. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Part 4 creepy shit that happened to me when I was a kid. Before I get started, let me give a disclaimer. Don't be in my inbox trying to send me messages that's going to scare me. Stop trying to convert me to Christianity. And just stop being fucking weird all around. If you don't like my stories, you don't like what I'm saying, and you don't think I'm telling the truth, stop watching my shit. Back to business. So this story takes place in Bishopville, South Carolina. My mom used to travel back and forth to Bishopville to get her hair done by this lady, because you know that's back in the day when the 27 pieces used to be in style, and she had to go to the best motherfucker that did it. So this lady lived on like the edge of Bishopville. So we would have to travel through the country in order to get there, and go all the way through the little town of Bishopville to get on the other side, right? So we were coming home one night because for some reason it would take her all day to do a 27-piece track. And that's weave for you people that don't know, like hairstyles for black people. Anywho, so we were traveling home. It was me and my mom in the car, and I remember it was dark as hell that night. It was like the moon wasn't even in the sky. It was dark as shit. So we was going down this one road, and it's like everything stood still for a second, because I remember the music wasn't even on. My mom was just talking to me about what she had to do the next day, because the next day was a Monday and that was a Sunday. So she was talking to me about what she had to do, and I remember it's like everything stood still for a second. I can't really explain it. Like there was no wind blowing or nothing. We was just driving. Everything was completely silent for a second. And I remember that my mom cut on her bright lights. As soon as she cut on her bright lights, there was like a big ass figure that ran across the road and was carrying a fucking tree. I said a tree. Yes, a tree. I'm talking about a big ass tree. This thing was probably like 7 to 8 feet tall. Could have been taller.
Man, I know it's hard to believe her. I know it's very, very hard to believe her. But I absolutely do believe her. It's a lot of things that we cannot see with the physical eye. It's a lot of things that's in the spiritual realm that we cannot see. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, we look at these movies and think that we just watching a movie, but a lot of this stuff is realistic. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that we can't see with the physical eye, man. You have to be spiritually tapped in, to be able to see these things, man. And thank God I ain't never seen nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back into it though, man.
And it kind of like had scales all over his body. And we at the time we were kind of in a swampy area, so it was like a house on the other side, like way off in the woods, and it was like a very swampy area that we were passing through, and it ran from one side of the road to the other side of the road carrying a tree. And I'll never forget that it looked back at us. My mom was so fucking scared that she stopped on brakes, and I'm telling her to go, 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 like go. What, like why are we stopping? Like please go. Like I'm scared,
I would
because
I
this thing
would
looked like it
turn
could
it
have tore
around.
our car apart, y'all. I kid y'all
Man.
not. So, anywho, this is before we had internet. This is before anything. I had never heard of no type of tales or anything about the area of South Carolina. All I know was what we saw that night. But after that, I did a little research. But at that exact moment that night, it ran across the road with like a big
Disclaimer, it's
ass
apple
tree. It
juice.
looked back at us, y'all, and it had like mesmerizing eyes. I can't describe it, because you got to think the car lights was facing toward the creature, like whatever the fuck it was facing towards the creature. And it was like the eyes glue red, and then it just like kind of calmed down. So it was kind of like welcoming, relaxing eyes. I cannot describe it unless you was there to see it. Okay, it looked at us, turned around, looked at us for a second, and kept running across the road. When I say my mama hit the gas so motherfucking hard, and I mean she drove straight through. She drove from Bishopville to all the way to where we lived at, and I'm talking about hit the gas. Hit the motherfucking gas. So after that night, I started doing a little research because back then, I'm 31 years old. We still had dial-up internet. If you know, you know. So back then, we didn't have internet in our house because we wasn't the richest people. We were kind of poor. I'm just being real with you. So I waited to go to the library. I walked to the library. That's what day was that? Monday after I had got out of school. And I walked to the library. As soon as I got to the library, I was looking up, myths of creatures in that city. And what I found was the lizard man. The lizard man is a creature, a mythical creature that supposedly lives in the swamps of that city. And other people have reported seeing it. Other people have reported it being around their houses, like scratching up their cars, damaging their cars, all kind of shit. So I like tried to figure out where did it come from and what was it, because I'm gonna be real with you, it didn't scare us. It was just kind of like, it was big. It was not normal, but it was almost kind of welcoming. Like, it wasn't like me. I don't know how to describe it, but I wouldn't get out and touch the motherfucker. But what I'm saying is, like, I didn't see it as a threat, but I still wouldn't fuck with it. Like, it didn't give us the vibes like get the fuck on or I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, it didn't give that vibe. It gave the vibe like just going to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But I did look it up. Hey, like I said, don't quote me on anything. If you don't believe me, you ain't gotta watch my videos. This is my experience. I experienced a lot of weird ass shit in South Carolina, and this is just one of the things that I saw on the way home on those dark ass black ass roads with no street lights. It's nothing but woods and darkness and blackness while you traveling those roads at night. If you know, you know, y'all. But come back for part 5. I apologize for the long wait. Make sure you go back through the series and watch part 1 through 4. Right? Peace and love, peace and blessings. Have a wonderful day, y'all.
Man, oh man. Y'all comment down below if y'all believe her. I absolutely do believe her. And with the way she described it, 8 feet tall, mesmerizing eyes, lizard man. I don't care how mesmerizing your eyes is. If you looking like a lizard, walking like a lizard, and carrying a whole tree that's bigger than you, nah, I want no parts of that, man. That sounds like some out of a horror story. That she was definitely in a horror story right there, man. Like I said, man, it's a lot of crazy things out here, man, that you probably wouldn't imagine that you would see. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you gotta open your eyes up, man. I hope to never see nothing like that, cause I probably be traumatized, man. I probably, you know what I'm saying, like. I probably couldn't get no rest at nighttime. But y'all comment down below exactly what y'all think. Like she said, y'all gonna watch part 1 through 4. And if y'all want to watch it over here, y'all can watch it over here at the same time. Y'all keep running the numbers up, man. Give me some other content to react to. Man, by the time y'all watching this, we probably gonna be at 14,000 subscribers, man. Man, we trying to get 100K by the end of this year. And we gonna keep grinding, okay? But listen, man, at the end of my videos, I always say stay inspired, stay motivated, stay grinding. This next video, I'm out of here. Peace.